It's back, but it ain't shady. It's Twitter Blue Check subscription program, and it's coming back at the end of November.
I don't know what to do, my whole brain is crying!
But wait, there's more. Elon Musk, it appears, is taking aim at YouTube with promises to pay content creators a higher percentage cut than what YouTube is currently offering its stars. What, oh what, will this all mean for the future of Twitter and its CEO, Chief Twit? Well, that, my friends, is going to be the subject of our episode today. From the topical umbrella, I am Adrian from the TrialSite News YouTube channel. Welcome to my show, The Place, where we cover everything. So, Elon Musk, after appearing to blink by pulling his botched launch Twitter subscription blue checkmark plan just 48 hours after launch, largely due to endless trolling by new subscription accounts that became so absurd that billions of dollars ended up being lost in the market cap. Looking at you, Eli Lilly. And so, with the announcement of the subscription service being pulled, critics then rejoiced, and many prognosticators, soothsayers, and forecasters and the like predicted that the end of Twitter was nigh. Journalists like Matt Ford of the New Republic suggested that Elon Musk was destroying Twitter's long-term value to recoup his losses. He even questioned whether Elon Musk even understood basic economics. He said that, quote, "Unfortunately for Twitter, Musk's change to Twitter blue checkmark appears to be driven more by personal grievances towards verified users and journalists with blue checkmarks in particular than actual business considerations. There is something deeply cynical about echoing right-wing gripes about verified users in anti-feudalism terms, and then charging people rent to prove their digital identity as a solution. It also makes no sense to alienate the natural market for this service, the people who already have it." He, of course, means the Twitter blue checkmark for celebrities and journalists. Now, he goes on to bemoan the fact that Musk's shift risks destroying the leveling effect between users that made Twitter so attractive in the first place. One of Twitter's great original virtues was that you could interact with well-known people, and they might actually reply. Now, of course, unsurprisingly, this journalist also just so happens to be one of these elites who acquired his blue checkmark, not because he was an important person. No. Rather, it was because his former employer, The Atlantic, got blue checkmarks handed out to their reporters like free candy at an after-school special. In any case, no matter how much celebrities and journalists might dislike it, the suspension of the new Twitter Blue subscription checkmark appears to be short-lived, for Elon Musk has announced that the subscription checkmark is relaunching on November 29th. As Reuters reported on the story, they said that billionaire Elon Musk said on Tuesday that Twitter's sought-after blue check subscription service will be relaunched on November 29th, a minor delay from his initial tentative timeline to bring back the service on the social media platform. As Elon Musk said in a tweet, quote, "Punting relaunch of Blue verified to November 29th to make sure that it is rock solid." Now, as part of the new release, according to the Reuters story, changing someone's verified name will cause the loss of the blue check until the name is confirmed by Twitter to meet terms of service. Obviously, this is to deal with the idiot trolls that were trying to break the program. Anyway, meanwhile, while all of this is going on, behind the scenes, Musk has been making moves to shake up the social media world by taking on the world's largest video platform service, YouTube. Back on October 26th, articles were quietly being written about Elon Musk's plan to create a YouTube clone within Twitter itself. And considering that assets like Vine, the precursor to video platforms like TikTok, happen to be already owned by Twitter, this move seemed likely even from the very beginning. This eventuality just seemed like it was going to happen. And now, Musk has started making public statements about his intentions to try luring YouTube stars away from their platform. He wrote that he was planning, quote, "creator monetization for all forms of content," and that his Twitter could beat the 55% cut of advertising revenue that YouTube gives its creators now. Now, unsurprisingly, many critics of this new plan are suggesting that this deal may be proposed as an exclusive contract, meaning to get a deal with Twitter, you would no longer be able to upload to YouTube. Where are they getting this from? Don't know. Now, it doesn't seem too far-fetched that this unfounded fretting found on almost every news article on this subject is probably being done so by critics to generate eyeballs to their articles. It's classic clickbait. And frankly, it's a concern that seems highly unlikely to me, as most content creators wouldn't want to jeopardize their established platforms to move to another up-and-coming one. Not to say that it's not possible that Twitter might offer special deals to top YouTube personalities, similar to what Spotify has done when they lured Joe Rogan over to their platform with a deal purported to be worth over $200 million. But other than deals like this, it seems to me highly unlikely that Twitter would buck the mold of the major video content platforms by forcing exclusivity on the majority of the potential video creators. So I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say let's mark this up as nothing to take seriously, at this time anyway. I mean, who really knows anything is possible with Musk, right? In any case, Elon Musk is continuing to clamp down on Twitter employees who aren't all in on the new Twitter vision. CNN reported that Musk gave his employees an ultimatum: do extremely hard work or get out. A leaked memo by Musk reads as followed: going forward, to build a breakthrough Twitter 2.0 and succeed in an increasingly competitive world, we will need to be extremely hardcore. This will mean working long hours at high intensity. Only exceptional performance will constitute a passing grade. Twitter will also be much more engineering driven. Design and product management will still be very important and report to me, but those writing great code will constitute the majority of our team and have the greatest sway. At its heart, Twitter is a software and servers company, so I think this makes sense. If you are sure that you want to be part of this new Twitter, please click yes on the link below. Meaning do what I say or get out. Now, amusingly, and to be frank, quite predictable, there are articles already being written that don't approve of this move. An easy example of this is the Los Angeles Times, who wrote about this latest development, saying that although it is clear that Musk intends to force a massive Twitter culture makeover, what's less clear is how much collateral damage his actions will inflict on the company in the long term. Since Musk took control of the company, he has quickly enacted controversial changes, including ending Twitter's work-from-home policy, introducing new paid verification subscription feature, and overhauling the way the platform does content moderation. Content moderation, of course, means censorship. The LA Times does not approve of lowering censorship. They go on to quote supposed company culture experts, whatever the hell that means. Anyway, company culture experts who have been watching the ordeal from afar, writes the LA Times, say that although Musk is being intentional about remaking Twitter's culture, his actions will come at a cost, at least in the short term. Casey Cunningham, for example, said that we as CEOs really want people who are on board with us. No duh. Casey Cunningham, of course, is the founder and chief executive of Atlanta-based leadership and professional development company Zenix, which I've never heard of before this article. He goes on to say that we want people who are attached to the mission, who are forward-thinking, and want to drive it forward. Sounds like what Musk is trying to do. Anyway, he says that I would caution any CEO from publicly embarrassing or ridiculing employees that are leaving. The reality is, you might need them someday. Now, I want to take a moment to point out something here. Twitter culture? It was terrible. Stupid even. The company, for example, was wasting money, nearly as fast as California's state government likes to throw away money down the crapper. I mean, let's take a look at food expenditures at Twitter. This is just a simple example. Musk, by the way, has already taken an axe to this, but Twitter had been spending $13 million per year on food service at its headquarters. And of course, when Musk changed the culture by taking away this freebie, the vapors came out again. There were bizarre and deranged tweets, like this one, where a Twitter poster said he fired 3/4 of the employees, and now he's planning to starve the rest of them. He's failure incarnate. Oh no, Twitter employees will have to pay for their own food? Oh my gosh, like how most normal people do? I'm sorry, but for a company that is paying a reported average salary of over $114,000 per year, color me unimpressed by the sob story. It makes you wonder just how much other bloat and waste the company was suffering from. And to be quite honest here, the tech industry needs a shakeup. This culture of waste and corporate bloat has only been growing for the better part of the last 15 years, which is why I find it unsurprising that tech companies are starting to slash thousands of jobs. Let's take a look at Meta, aka Facebook, giving the boot to over 11,000 of its workforce. And then you've got Microsoft, who also fired nearly 1,000 employees, and even Amazon, recently dumping more than 10,000 employees. The seeming laissez-faire approach of these tech companies creating overly pampered work environments for their employees has set the stage for the inevitable losses here. But anyway, let's go back to Twitter and Elon Musk. Whatever the uncertainty, it appears that the chief twit of Twitter is continuing to forge ahead no matter what his detractors and naysayers might say. Twitter's future will be one fraught with intrigue, and I suspect a lot of meme-worthy news in the days, weeks, and months ahead, which of course will be entertaining, and naturally we'll be keeping an eye on this story as it continues to develop. And that, my friends, will bring our episode to a close once more. As always, thank you so much for joining me on the program today. From the Topical Umbrella, I am Adrian, and I will see you all next time.